guys, it's Mariah here. I am filming my very first tutorial right now. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I will post links of my Snapchat and Instagram also on this channel, and I hope to see you in the future. So with my first makeup tutorial, I'm going to give you a heads up. I use a lot of sample or travel sizes. I can't afford to go out and buy, you know, the big $30 face primer, etc. So I do recommend to try either sample or travel sizes. Sephora online is one of the best websites and makeup stores that has sample and travel sizes, so you can save a little bit of money and get to try a product before you decide if you like it or not. I've read tons of reviews on things where it said it was really good. I didn't think it was good for my skin. It didn't work for me. So I'm really happy that Sephora does offer a lot of different sizes so you can try. So what I already did is I used the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer in Pore Minimizing, and I just took my beauty blender and I did it all over my face. Now I really like this primer. I also have the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, the clear one, which works really well. Okay, so after we apply that, what we're going to do, I am going to apply my foundation. Today I am using Sephora's foundation, and this one is in color Light Linen, which is number 16. I'm going to use a damp beauty blender. I use a separate one for foundation, and just one and a little tiny half of a pump, so one and a half pumps. I dot this all over my face. Now, I am not a makeup artist. I have never worked at a makeup counter or makeup store, so I have learned how to do my makeup in different styles by watching YouTube videos and YouTube tutorials. I watch Jeffree Star, Kandee Johnson, Manny MUA, of course, Patrick Starr. So it really taught me from YouTube how to do my own makeup, and I love that YouTube is such a huge community full of people who love makeup, people who come together, you know, don't bully each other, they give each other advice, and you can really learn a lot from people that you follow. So I do recommend that if you don't follow Jeffree Star, you have to follow Jeffree Star. If you do not follow Manny MUA, you are missing out, and go follow Manny MUA. Kandee Johnson, I love her. She's so bubbly and so sweet. So those are just, you know, the top 3 people that I follow. If you have any recommendations, make sure you comment below. So I did apply this foundation all over my skin, my face. I made sure to get my hairline, little on my ears, under my chin. Now, people dot it like this. This foundation, for some reason, when I dot it and I dab, you know, to try to blend it into my skin, it doesn't take very well. So this says 10-hour wear. I don't like applying my foundation with a brush, so if you do, maybe you can give me some tips for this foundation. Other foundations, I do find that if I dab it into my skin, it looks better than if I drag it around. Okay. So now that our foundation is done, I am going to do concealer. Today, the concealer that I'm using, I am going to try Morphe's concealer. This is color... It doesn't say the color. How embarrassing. I believe this is Bare Skin, if I'm correct. Yeah, it's Bare Skin. Okay. I don't know why Morphe doesn't label individual bottles, but this is Bare Skin. Smells kind of weird, but let's give it a go. So when I have my palette out, my highlight and contour palette, I usually take a concealer and I go under my eye, kind of making a upside down triangle. Make sure you drag it up to give a lifting appearance. And one straight line up the nose. Make a little bit of a flower. It's a screwed up flower. It's okay though. Of course, I highlight my chin. Everyone's different. highlight your Cupid's bow. And a bit more on the nose. I highlight just to the arch of my eyebrow. Sometimes, if you have a bigger forehead, you might want to highlight, you know, a smaller portion and then contour the rest to make it appear like you have a smaller forehead. And then I kind of, where I'm going to do my blush, I highlight there with the concealer. Now I take my other beauty blender. Now with concealer, I do dab and blend it in. Now what I look for in a concealer, I look for concealer that is going to look flawless, that goes into my skin very well. I am not loving this concealer, which kind of sucks because I really love Morphe's eyeshadows, which I'm going to be using later, and I love Morphe brushes, but the concealer, I don't know, maybe it's because it's my first time using it, but we'll see. Now after my concealer, I am going to use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I usually put a little bit in the pan. I take my beauty blender and dab it under my eye where I concealed, up my nose, my Cupid's bow, my forehead, my chin. Don't forget to get the side of your eye. Okay, so for right now I'm going to put this bad boy away. My favorite translucent powder ever. Okay, so now I am going to contour. I am going to take my Morphe E47 brush, and this is a small contour slanted brush, and today I'm going to use Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, smells like chocolate, in medium deep bronzer. So I'm just going to drag my brush. First I'm going to do my nose. Now if you want to contour your nose, make it look a little slender, I bring it to my eyelid, under your bottom lip, where you want fierce cheeks. Then I take just from the bottom of my arch and drag it down to meet that line, just a tad. And then I'm going to switch brushes. I like this e.l.f. pointed foundation brush for my jawline. Buffs it out a little. And I'm going to go back over it with this CoverGirl Spices, which is a clean glow bronzer, with my same e.l.f. brush. Now the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil is a matte bronzer, so this Spices has a little bit of a shine to it, which I like. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to take by ID Bare Minerals in color Rose. This is going to be my blush slash highlight. I am waiting on Jeffree Star's highlights to come back in so I can order them and do a video. Now this is a tapered brush by Bare Essentials. Now I don't really like blush, so I just take a tiny bit, and just above where I contoured, I'm going to apply this. Now, I notice my nose is a little too crazy. Okay, I'm going to take Too Faced Shadow Insurance, which is an anti-crease eyeshadow primer. And I'm just going to take it on my finger, just do a little bit. So for my shadow today, I am going to do a little mix. I'm going to first go in with Morphe's Dirty Martini, which is color ES19. It is a deep green. I'm going to take my MAC 242 SE eyeshadow brush. I'm just going to kind of pack it onto the brush and pack it onto my lid. I'm not going to worry about blending it or buffing it out right now. I'm going to wait until I add some other colors. Okay. I'm done with the green. And I'm going to go back in with the same MAC brush that I just used the green. I'm going to flip it over to the other side. And I'm going to use Morphe's Midnight Kiss, which is ES48. And I am going to apply this purple. It has kind of a shimmer to it, just like the green. I'm going to apply the purple on the end half of my lid. Now I'm going to take my MAC 242 Buffing Blending Brush, and I'm going to use the color Gunpowder, which is a gray color. I'm going to take my brush, and I'm going to just buff it into my crease. Now I'm going to take a little brush and just dust away the excess. Make sure it's nice and rounded. Okay. Now I'm going to take that same brush. I'm not going to apply more product. I'm just going to go under, halfway under my eye to meet the eyeshadow. So halfway under the bottom eye and drag it to meet in the corner. Okay, so it looks a little dark. That's what we're going for. Alright. As far as the under my eyebrows to highlight them, I'm going to be using a white from this Almay Intense Eye Color Power Shadow in 403, which is Smoky Eye for Hazels. I got this a long time ago, but I like to use this to go under my eyebrow with. Now for my eyebrows, I am going to use the Brow Definer by Anastasia Beverly Hills in Soft Brown. So first, I'm going to take the brush. I'm going to take the thin side way, bring my brow. I'm going to do the same on the top. Now in the first part of your eyebrow, I'm just going to gently go up. And then just kind of drag it on as you go. So again, take the pointed half, draw halfway of your eyebrow down, both the top and the bottom. And then I like to go back in and brush one more time. Now this softens the brown color. I don't have dark eyebrows to begin with, and I don't like the dark eyebrow look. It doesn't work for me. I like more of a natural look. For that, we are going to do our whitish color, which has a shimmer to it. I'm going to take my MAC 266 SE, which has an arch. Do it on each side. Now I'm going to take the MAC 242 SE, I'm going to go back in and I'm going to take the white color and I'm just going to put it first crease in my eye and meet my bottom lid in the middle. Now I'm going to take Tarte's Opening Act Lash Primer, if I can get it open. I really love this lash primer. It is easier to apply lashes with tweezers. So I have some regular tweezers. I'm going to use Duo Lash Adhesive. Add a little bit of glue. Now once I start seeing a little bubble from the glue, I stop pressing and I just drag it all along the lash line. And then I let it dry a little. Here goes nothing. First lash done. Now the second. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit more mascara. Alrighty. Now for our lips, first I'm going to use Jeffree Star's Lip Scrub in Strawberry. Lick it on off. And I'm going to use Androgyny. Shake it good, shake it good. Now I also have a little lip brush. I put Androgyny on first, and then to line I use the lip brush. Alrighty. Now we are going to finish with Urban Decay's All Nighter Setting Spray. Yes. Alright, so if you guys like this video, this was my very first video, don't judge me. I hope you subscribe to my channel. I will be trying to post more very soon now that I have my light fixed, now that I have another camera card, gigabyte card. That sounded wrong. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Please comment any suggestions of next videos you want to see. I do plan on making a drugstore tutorial. If you have any comments or questions, make sure you subscribe and leave me a comment. Like I said before, I will leave my Snapchat and Instagram links below. Thank you guys for watching.